2022 to each one of you listening to us on all the platforms, which is YouTube, Facebook, and on LinkedIn. Thank you so
Right.
much for coming in. And I am Ridhima Dua over here. You know me very well now. You've seen me on many Tuesday live shows where we have conducted many Q&As on NLP. And now, today, I have someone very interesting, and I just love this woman. And she is so amazing. She has done NLP with us. Shraddha. Hi, Shraddha.
Hi, Ridhima. Hi, everyone.
Great. Great to have you. So, we have Shraddha with us, and Shraddha is the founder of Listening Spaces. I love
Yeah.
the name, Shraddha.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
just love the name. And she told me that listening spaces is basically to provide a space for hearing without any judgments. Am I correct?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, great,
Yeah.
lovely. We will talk about that also today.
Okay,
So,
okay.
ladies and gentlemen, we have the agenda today for the Q&A, and the Q&A is, as I have mentioned already, is through Ask My Coachee. So Shraddha has done the classic code NLP with us, and she is fantastic in doing techniques. She's amazing coach, and she does it so effortlessly with herself and the magic which she has created with the relationship with her daughter as well. So my
Yes.
kudos,
Yes.
my kudos to you on that,
Thank you.
Shraddha.
Thank you.
So, everyone, we are there live on all the platforms. You can keep asking the questions on the Restream chat button. Wherever you ask the question, we can see the questions coming directly to us. And Shraddha would be happy to answer. Shraddha, you can also see the questions, and I can also see the questions in the
Okay,
main
okay.
box as well. All right. I do
Okay,
have some
sure.
questions from the group, and I
Okay.
will ask that a little later after your
Okay.
introduction and how has been your experience.
Sure.
So, to you, Shraddha, about
Okay.
yourself
Okay.
and about your experience with NLP.
Sure.
How did you land it up?
Okay.
And what surprises did it give you? What is NLP to you?
That is interesting. So, about me, if I have to start with that, then I belong to the background of psychology. I used to work with two schools for 7 years. And then there was a phase when I felt that I don't want these labels of
Interesting.
dyslexia, remedials, anything, any label. I don't want that to give it to anyone. And then I happened to meet one of my friend. He gave me Ridhima's reference because he deals with EQ, emotional quotient. And I said, I want to learn EQ. He said, no, you should not learn EQ. You try and try to talk with this lady and she will guide you through NLP. So I came with a clean slate, had no idea about NLP. And in the first session, I fell in love with the process. Whatever was happening, I didn't know what was happening, but something was happening. There was a shift. And I loved that. I remember that. What magic it brought to my life. Basically, it helped me to be me. It made it easier. uh, in simple language that I had so many inhibitions about the way I am, or again labels given by people. So NLP helped me to outgrow them and just be me and be free. This is one part that helped me, and secondly, it helped my daughter a lot. I mean, uh, I have a good connection and rapport, and I love to work with kids below 10 years simply because they still believe in magic. And I believe it's a game of believing. So it's easier for them to get there and do the process, of course, with her own terminologies. But there were so many magical moments in my life and in her life because of NLP. Yeah.
Nice, lovely. So, would you like to give an example to so many audience who
Oh
are
yes, yes,
hearing
yes.
you?
I have so many of them. But
Okay.
the strongest one I would love to share is it happened in couple of months ago that She went to school on Monday. Her school is still functioning, by the way. It's a regular school. So she went to
Uh-huh.
school and she came back with a mm, 17 pages ka script. Huh? She is 7 years old, by the way. She's just seven complete. She
Wow.
came home with 17 pages script, and before that, I had received a call from the Princey that Asmi is not able to deliver a single dialogue, and I think we need to change her character. This is happening on Monday, guys. Huh? The performance is on Thursday. And
Oh,
on
okay.
Monday, I got to know about this thing. I'm sorry, on Tuesday. On Tuesday I received the call. I said, "Let me see the script. I haven't seen it in my hand."
Mm-hmm.
Then
Mm-hmm.
I made her sit with me. Of course, till then we were working with NLP, and of course she had her own. She had named her subconscious as Tasmi. My daughter's name is Asmi,
Uh-huh.
so her subconscious name is Tasmi.
Okay. So
That's
it's
what.
like two
Huh.
players working together, Asmi Tasmi.
Yes, Asmi Tasmi. Yeah.
Okay.
So she likes to dialogue with her and everything. So we decided let's work with Tasmi,
Mm-hmm.
and we took help. And guys,
Okay.
believe me, I counted. She had, in all, in that script, there were 80 dialogues, out of which she was the leading character. So she had 53.
So you're
And
saying 53 dialogues with
dialogues for
Asmi.
for Asmi,
Oh,
who is seven complete. And she delivered every single dialogue next day. It was magical. Just six practices of 20 minutes and she was done.
okay. I repeat,
Everything was,
six practices,
that's it.
and it was for 20 minutes,
Yes.
and
I'm
she
done.
could just do the magic on
Yes. Yes.
OMG.
And
Wow.
everybody at her school was like, "What is this?" I got a call again from principal that, "What did you do?" So I said, "I
Uh-huh.
just did." She did something interesting. So
Nice. So
that
what
was
what
the
did you
powerful
do?
one.
What did you do using NLP?
Okay, yes. So she had already her subconscious and voluntary signals set.
Okay.
So we
So
reached out.
you're saying that you actually helped Asmi
Yeah,
to create Tasmi
yes,
and
yes,
also had that magical, the
yes,
involuntary signal set for
yes,
her to work
yes,
and collaborate. Okay.
yeah,
So, ladies and gentlemen, she's talking about a technique which is originally coming from John Grinder through setting signals, comes from New Code and the Classic Code as well. And Shraddha learned that,
yeah,
and my love to her always, I always tell her this, that she is using those skill set with the kids,
yeah.
with her own kid. And that's so exciting. And people who are listening to us, hearing and seeing, please be in connect with Shraddha if you want and ask her, how is she doing this magic with the kids? How did you do the setting signals with the kids? What did you do? Go ahead, tell us.
Okay, what did I do? It just happened on the day I learned it in the evening session.
Okay.
And we were just chatting on the bed. It was like before sleeping, sometime that when we read and everything.
Okay.
And then she asked me, "What did you learn?" Of course,
Uh-huh.
we were conversing in Marathi, that's the mother tongue.
Uh-huh.
And then I explained that this is how the magic is. This is how you have a buddy or somebody stronger than you in you.
Ah,
And then
okay.
she told me that, "Mama, I want to learn."
Wow.
So I said, "Let's try." And
Uh-huh.
it just happened. I don't know what I did. Nothing was planned, but it just happened.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
I observed, Ridhima, that these kids are very receptive,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't have presumptions about anything. They still believe, as I said, they still believe in magic. They
Mm.
trust you completely, and their visualization is super strong.
Yeah.
So took
I
that,
see.
took everything in my hand and just made something beautiful for her.
You're talking like a Harry Potter movie, today. You just took everything in the hand and just, so natural and so effortless.
Yes, 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 yes.
My respect to you, Shraddha,
Thank you.
on the part of making it so effortless for the kids.
Yes, yes.
And I can definitely agree and believe, because I have also worked with my kid who is just 11, and it's been quite a long time I've been working around.
Yeah.
and like he can talk to his own body when he's not feeling well or etc., and he knows
Yes.
how to
Yes.
affirm and how to get
Yes.
over things.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. So this was just one incident, but now Asmi is so equipped that even in the match, during the match, if she gets injured, she just tells Tasmi, we have to play right now.
Ah,
And that's
okay,
it. And she plays.
okay.
And I can see that. So yeah.
So
Kids.
what she did, all of you, what she did just now, or what Shraddha did just now, is like this. This was the movement which Shraddha made. What
Yeah.
Asmi might be doing. So what she is doing is she's changing her state by doing it, and there is a very stronger state which you,
Yes.
Shraddha, have
Yes.
created using your own auditory, your own tonality, your own mother tongue, and your belief and her belief in you,
Yeah.
and that is really really helping the kid. It's,
Yes.
for me it's like, you have given the kid a gold mine,
Yes, it is like
and
that.
throughout the life the kid is going to utilize this gold mine.
Definitely.
So my sincere thanks to use NLP in
Thanks to
such a
you.
way
Yeah.
that you're equipping your child. So nice.
Yes. Trying to.
So
Yeah.
nice. Lovely. Saloni has a question, Shraddha. I really need something for my son. Can you help me? What specifically, Saloni? That would be very helpful for Shraddha to answer.
Yeah. I was about to ask. Yes.
I could see that.
Yeah.
So, what specific is becoming very famous in our classes
Mm.
all the time, everyone, right? Good.
Yes.
I still have more question to you, Shraddha.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So that's one of the experience which you have shared. People ask Shraddha whatever doubts or questions you have around NLP.
Yeah.
Shraddha is using NLP for herself and also for the kid.
Yeah.
Saloni, I'm waiting for your question to be a little elaborated so that Shraddha can answer you. Shraddha, if you have to tell, uh, define NLP in few lines or few words, how would you do that? How would you let people know who doesn't know NLP?
Okay. For me, I'll tell what is NLP for me. NLP is my toolkit, is my support system for which I don't have to go out and seek help. It's there in me.
Nice.
So simple techniques which I learned from you, which make it easy and little very effortless to take help from myself. So it actually eliminated all my dependency from any other like external people or other people I have to. For example, if I am not feeling well, if I'm feeling low or feeling sad or angry, I used to contact somebody that, oh, I'm feeling this way. Now I don't need that. Now I have me with myself.
Wow. Okay.
So for me, NLP is just a mirror for me, a company for me, a companion who is within me, which of
Wow.
course comes with some techniques
Uh-huh.
and which are not very difficult. If
Mm-hmm.
I'm, yeah, okay, I think I have a question here
Yes.
from Rohit. How do you work with kids who are very young, 2, 3 or so, who can't learn the techniques? Okay, Rohit. To be honest, I haven't worked with these young kids, but I believe kid doesn't have to learn the technique. It's you who knows the technique. You just have to tell him a story or walk them through a visual, and it just happens.
Beautiful. Yes. Rohit, what she is talking about is that, for example, Shraddha went through the technique of involuntary signal. Can we utilize that experience, Shraddha?
Okay, it reminded me that
Yes.
we were talking about Harry Potter when I explained these techniques to my daughter.
Yes.
Uh, it, not for a second, huh? Not for involuntary signals, but about submodalities. I was talking to Asmi about in the line of Harry Potter, and then of course there were some words which came from her dictionary, and then there were some visuals which came from her experiences, that how was the anger looking. So those days corona was very much active, so her anger was red with spikes, so we used that. So basically what I did, Rohit, here is I used her language, her visuals, her experiences.
Hmm. Absolutely.
I just
Right.
took it from her, Rapport, it was not definitely a challenge because she's my daughter. I know what's going on here in her world, but I used that information, and I was aware of the technique. I had the intention what has to be done.
Mm-hmm.
So I just, what do you say, beat it together,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
absolutely.
that just happened.
Absolutely. Lovely. Rohit, just to summarize this a little
Yeah,
more in depth, Rohit, for you, she's talking about a technique. For example, she's talking about a technique called submodality. All right. And she's talking about an experience wherein the kid was angry. All
yeah,
right, Rohit. So, how does the anger look like? Is a question asked by the coach, which is Shraddha.
yeah.
For a coach to ask this question, the coach need to have, I'm saying need, yes, need to have the state
Yes,
with herself as Shraddha as a coach, as well as rapport with the coachee, which was already there, developed Rohit very strongly with Shraddha and the kid, as
yeah,
well as Shraddha had the intention. So you have state, you have rapport, you have intention. Once you have that, what Shraddha did, what she said, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, she realized what the kid giving.
yes,
So the kid said, "Oh, mom, it looks like a big balloon red color. It's ugly for me at this moment."
yes.
Yeah. So now Shraddha is receiving the colors visually, and she can also ask, for example, give me another question which you can ask Shraddha. I'm your kid.
Okay,
You can
so
ask.
it's red in color, and how big is it? Show me with your hand. How big
It's
is it?
so big, mommy. It's like
It's
this.
okay. And is it so big and it is heavy? Is it very heavy or it's light like a balloon?
Yeah, it's heavy.
It's
It's a
heavy.
hair.
It's a
Oh,
heavy.
it's a heavy balloon.
My God, it's a heavy red balloon.
Hmm.
And does it feel hot or cold when you have that balloon?
It feels hot, mommy. Here,
Show me where,
here,
here on your face and in your
here,
chest.
here.
It's feeling hot here. Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Should I
all
stop?
right. There was a good drama on the go, right? Rohit, tell us how you like it. So a kid would play Rohit, right? We
Yes.
would not do a technique with the kid. We would act like we would do. We would not tell the technique to the kid. We would not
Exactly.
make him learn the technique. We would beat the words given by the kid, the tonality given by the kid, the physiology given by the kid, and we would play with that, and we would turn it around as a coach. That's what Shraddha was talking about. You were saying something. Go ahead.
I was
Yeah.
just going in that experience. So after all these things happened, then again she gave me that, okay, how does the peace feel now? Now there is no
Yeah.
anger, then how does the peace feel? And then she went to her favorite movie, Elsa, Frozen. So it's like a big snow diamond in my heart.
Uh-huh.
So how can you reach to it? So then she herself told me that I can hold my hand here, and when I breathe
Uh-huh.
in, the cold air spreads in my body. So till now, she's using it.
Wow. Lovely. Look at this, hear this, smell this, feel this,
Yes,
everyone. What she's saying is the kid is still feeling it now.
yes, yes.
She still carries it till now because they're so strong in it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if she's like these days, if she's playing somewhere and if I sense that, okay, she's getting angry or getting into an argument, all that I have to do is just call her name and hold my hands on my chest. And that's a
Ah.
reminder for her that, okay, give dice.
Awesome, awesome. So basically, now what she's talking about, what Shraddha is talking about, is she's talking about an anchor
Yeah,
which she has created. So she's utilizing the anchor given by the kid
yeah,
for changing the state of the kid. This is what
yes.
actually it is called in NLP. So you have given so many examples in just 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes to people. I mean,
Yes,
if there are people who are listening and they would like to go ahead and use all of this for their kids, oh, there is so much which you are actually
yes,
using.
yes, yes.
That's great. Lovely. And tell us, How would you like to utilize it to more and more in your future? This is what you're talking about here in the present. What
Okay.
else would you like to do with it?
Coming back to my venture that I have, listening spaces, where
Yes.
I uh, now I'm meeting some of my old students who want to reach
Mm-hmm.
out and who know that they are heard. So of course I'm using some of the techniques with them without telling. I don't feel the need to tell them that okay, I'm going to use a technique now. It's okay. Things just happen, and because of the rapport and trust that they have, they are following it. And then there are some positive changes which they are experiencing. It's just not emotionally but physically as well, and environmentally also. Relationships, maybe there are changes which kids are experiencing, so I am planning to take it forward. Of course, expand my work of listening spaces. People are reaching out and I'm hoping to do that more. One more thing that I have in my mind is to begin with listening circles, where again very, what do you say, naturally, organically I can club it with NLP techniques, which some
Fantastic.
people can carry with them and get stronger. I mean, it's not that bad, get stronger.
Just get stronger. Yeah.
Yeah, it's doable.
Absolutely right. Lovely. I really, really acknowledge your work, and
Yeah.
I wish you great future with listening spaces. I
Thank
am
you.
sure with Shraddha as a coach, there are so many people who can get healed so easily. She
Thank
is
you.
a beautiful coach in the way she does the work. And if you are a parent and you're looking for a solution for your kid, please be in connect with Shraddha over Facebook and on Insta. She will leave her contact number also
Yes,
here.
I'll do that. Yes.
Shraddha, I have a question by
Okay.
one of the lady. Her
Okay.
name is Maitre,
Okay.
and you have actually answered her question, but I'm still asking.
Okay.
She says that I'm a housewife now. I was a psychologist. I am not working currently. I have a kid. And how do I restart everything? I've heard about NLP. What should I do? That's all the question is.
Oh, so what do you want to restart?
Yeah, I don't know the whole question, but then this is the question. So, what is the
Yes.
message which you would like to give it to this?
Uh, okay. I was in your place, Maitri. I was exactly in that place where I have worked with psychology. Then I have a kid, and then I was not working for a long phase. And then what I did is I started slowly with the baby step, one day at a time, of course, with a set intention that what do I want to do, where I want to reach. So maybe you can start with that. That set an intention. What do you want to do? And of course, start like you can start with learning NLP, discovering it, and I'm sure you new doors will open. Yeah.
Fantastic. So, Maitre Shraddha is recommending you to take baby steps, take one step at a
Yeah.
time, set the intention, and yes, you can choose NLP as one of your paths to start your baby
Yes,
steps and
definitely, definitely,
explore.
definitely.
Lovely. Great. Nice. I have one more question which has come in
Okay.
on email.
Okay. Oh wow.
How can NLP help me to develop relationships? That's Rohan who is asking you the question.
Again, Rohan, I'm going to answer this in with my perspective that how it helped me to develop relations, because everybody's journey is different. So first, it improved my relation with myself, and then once that was set and developed, it was easier and smooth for me to know what to expect from the relation. How many things or needs are fulfilled by myself? For how many things do I need to depend on X person? And do I really need to depend? Is there is any other way? I started challenging myself, my every thought with meta, and then I found that okay, it's not really that difficult. So basically, challenging my every thought with meta helped me to uh, rediscover my own relation with myself and, of course, all the other relations.
Fantastic. So you actually used Meta for
Yeah, a
challenging
lot.
yourself at
I
most of the
keep
time.
using it. I keep using it.
Which one is your favorite?
Uh, First is what would happen if what would happen, say, like, whatever starts as my favorite, what would happen? Who says it? According to whom? These some of my yeah, these are my favorites. According to whom plays a major role in relationship, I feel.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, just to give you an example, um, you're not a good mother. According to whom?
Oh my God. Okay.
I also learned, I would love to share this, that I also learned to give full stops.
Uh-huh. Full
Yeah.
stops.
Yes, to my self
Okay.
talk.
Okay.
So what used to happen is, if you give me a statement that, let's stick to the same statement, that you are not a good mother. Somebody
Mm-hmm.
says this to me.
Mm-hmm.
Then what used to happen is that, okay, she said I'm not a good mother. Uske baad ek comma, then lamba chauda sentence. Once again the comma. Once again the comma. Why? She thinks I'm not a good mother. Full stop.
Okay, you can see my screen
No.
becoming off. It's
Yes.
fine. You can continue. I will just
Yeah.
come back.
Okay. So that's it. That's what challenging myself with meta told me. Some of my own things, it was not there. The full stop was not there when we learned it, but I found it, and it helped. It helped in building my relations.
So you want to say that using NLPs, for example, a tool of Meta, can really help in challenging self. And while we challenge ourselves, we come out
Hmm.
of the limitations.
Yes.
And limitations, then of course, we come out of our own shells and we develop much better relationships.
Yeah, and not just limitations, but dependencies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What I used to feel that I'm dependent for XYZ thing on somebody, it was
Mm-hmm.
not actually that the story.
Mm-hmm. According to whom?
According, exactly, it started with
What would
that.
happen if you would
Huh,
not?
exactly.
Nice.
And I
Mm-hmm.
started challenging, of course, and one sentence that you have told in the first session, it's stuck in my heart, that we don't talk, we do things. So we are the doers. So once there is a challenge, I try to take it back to the action.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic, lovely. So Saloni has come back. Before we take Saloni's question, a little on
Okay.
what Shraddha is talking about, everyone. Shraddha is talking about a specific tool called Meta Model Patterns, which is there in NLP, which she learned using classical NLP and doing practice, etc. We did so much of practice. She did so much of practice in the practice classes that she was challenging herself on each and everything. And when you start doing that, what happens is you stop binding yourself. You just
Yes.
allow yourself, okay, fine, I'm just, overdoing thinking maybe, or just hallucinating the points inside myself, inside my head. For example, I'm not a good mother, according to whom? This, da, 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 da. We go on and talk or talk and do an internal dialogue internally
Yes.
without the person has actually said. We are doing it internally. Happens with many
Yes.
people, right?
Yep.
And Meta actually can stop your internal dialogue if you challenge yourself. Did that really happen?
Yes.
Did that really happen? How can you get affected by it? What would happen if you would leave it? Suggest to leave it. So that's one of the example which she's giving, and this goes back to the question which was asked by, the name was, I don't remember. That was Rohan who was asking the question on relationship. I think
Yes.
it would
Yes.
be really helpful for him to understand. We go back to Saloni's question now, and then we go to CA question. Saloni question is, he pockets food for hours.
Oh.
Yep, that's a question. What's your, he's a preterm baby, had surgery as a child, but now he's all good, but he puts food and doesn't finish unless told.
Okay. So she wants me to help her with the just.
With anything which can help her to get over this habit, basically.
Wow, it's interesting. I haven't thought of it. Let me. Why is he doing it? Is my, like, would be my first question, that why, like, what would happen if he doesn't eat at that point, when he does, when he, like, is he really asking for food and then eating it. What would happen if he doesn't eat at that time? And maybe he can ask when he's hungry. And like, I'm sure you have tried that, Saloni, but I need little more of information on this so that I
Yeah.
can help. Yeah.
Yeah. Saloni, one of my suggestion, yes, you can connect with Shraddha. Please leave
Yeah.
your number for Saloni.
Yeah.
Saloni, my request to you, there are two, three things which is there.
Mm-hmm.
One, Shraddha is asking for that you must have already tried. The kid
Yes.
is hungry and asking for food, and you are not giving the food. So try it opposite. If you have done one strategy, don't do that strategy, do it the otherwise.
Opposite. Yeah.
Number two, Saloni, you have mentioned he puts the food and doesn't finish unless told. I would request you to stop telling him to finish the food.
Hmm.
Just stop, Saloni. The moment we would stop, there would be a change which would occur, because when I would ask the person to keep eating or finish the food or finish the food or finish the food, I'm sending a command which is not working. What if
Yeah.
I do not send a command at all for some time or for some days? Just try it out. That's second strategy.
Mealtime
Third
struggle.
strategy, Saloni, the meal time, which is a struggle for you at this moment. What I would suggest to you is, when you think about meal time, there is a specific kind of a feeling which is coming to you. Oh my God, it's a meal time, you
Yes.
know, and then
I was
you
going to say
feel
that.
that heaviness, or अब ये नहीं खाएगा अब ये ऐसा, which is very natural. I'm respecting that, right? What I want you to do, Saloni, is I want you to get over that struggle by yourself first.
Hmm.
Allow yourself to not let that happen. Number one. However, our intention is, of course, to the child to eat food. Number two is, you set the intention that the child is going to eat the food with fun. Number three, you sit with the child without the food, I'm saying, and play a game with the child to come in a rapport, and a very
Yes.
unconscious rapport, which Shraddha must have already done. It's
Yes.
coming into
Yes.
rapport with the child, like playing a game when you know, toss a ball, he 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 toss a ball, and then you have something with you like a peanut or like any kind of a nut which you are picking up and eating, and then toss a ball, toss a ball, toss a ball, toss a ball. Do it 5 times. Again, eat one bite, and then he would surprisingly, as you have developed that rapport, he would surprisingly start picking up. That's the kind of work which I'm asking you to do, Saloni. Do you understand my strategies which I'm giving you? Can I please get a yes of understanding the strategies? Do you need any clarifications on strategies? Shraddha, you would like to answer
Yeah,
something?
I no, I would like to add something. It also goes back to the time which you spend with the child other than the meal time.
Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. So I want you to, Saloni, to stop thinking about meals for 3 days, just for 3 days, only for 3 days. Nothing
Yeah.
will happen. And what I want you to focus on, the moment the meal time is nearing by, I want you to play with the kid and not think about the meal. Just
Yeah.
leave it for an hour.
Yes.
All
Let
right.
me
You
ask.
can connect both of us, Saloni. Shraddha will leave her email ID over here. You can write down, Shraddha, the email ID, or if you can give it to me, I can also write it over here to them.
Yeah. Yeah. Shall I tell?
Okay. Yes, yes, please text
It's
it.
it's my name, Shraddha Mukashi.
Shraddha dot
Mukashi.
Mukashi, or
No, no,
it's
no.
just
Complete. It's
yeah.
Mukashi 1818 at the rate
Okay.
gmail.com.
All righty. Great. Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay. Saloni, would did you understand our extraordinary strategies which we are offering with due respect to meet the intention to the child for having food? Please let us know if you could
Yeah.
hear and if you could understand by just a simple message. You can contact Shraddha and you can also contact us. Shraddha is there on the email, and then she can leave you the contact number and be in touch with you. All right,
Yes.
let's move on. Yes, Dr. Swati. Dr.
Meta
Swati
is a great
is
change.
from Singapore, and she's managing her lifestyle clinic from there. She's doing amazing work.
Yes,
She's
Swati.
also done the classic code, and she's amazing. Okay,
Amazing.
there's a question. Hello, is this about natural language processing? No, no, no. It's about neuro linguistic
Linguistic
programming.
process.
Thank you on that. I have one more question, Shraddha, for you.
Okay, okay,
Um, there is a person, he has mentioned that I'm a doctor myself, though
okay,
I am not practicing at this moment.
okay.
Can I do NLP? A lot of people talk about NLP and how is it going to help me?
Can I do the NLP? Yes, you can do the NLP. How does it going to help you? You will figure it out. Once you learn the techniques, you will know it for yourself. Because as I said, journey is individual. It has helped me to get empowered, and it has helped me to have wonderful relations and um, a shift in my daughter and kids. So of course, once you are in the process, you know it how it is going to help. That's what I feel. But yes, definitely anyone, like uh, your profession doesn't matter here. You are a human with emotions and with a subconscious, and that's enough.
Wow, lovely. See, you've made it very, very open for everyone to understand.
Yes, yes.
Brilliant. Absolutely. This question came in from a doctor, and I really respect him. Thank you so much for asking this question. And as Shraddha said, your profession doesn't define whether you should do NLP or not do NLP. Your intention must define whether you would like to perceive NLP in a way where you would like to know yourself better. And as Shraddha mentioned, meet yourself,
Yeah,
explore
yeah.
yourself. All right, that's about that. All right, Shraddha, what is a message which you would like to give it to a lot of people who doesn't know NLP?
Okay. That's a tough one to give a message.
To people who doesn't know NLP.
Right. So I keep telling my friends or even people around me who ask me about NLP that what is it? What is it that you're learning and so busy with the sessions and all?
Oh
So
yeah,
I always
weekend
say that.
session, practice
Yeah.
session, buddy meetings. Yeah.
Yeah. So I always say it's a technique, it's a set of techniques which I use again for basically for myself to grow, to be me, to empower myself and to be ready to handle all the challenges because Ridhima, you are aware of my process from where I have come. I have been through a lot of challenges, through a lot of traumas, and it was not easy. So NLP is something which helped me on the verge of giving up. It gave me a yeah. So that's what it is. Like if anyone wants to grow and mean something to yourself, I always talk about myself, yourself, because everything is next. It's a next step. First step is to go inwards, and it helped me to go inward.
So strong.
Yeah.
Lovely. So in I think what Shraddha is trying to give a message to all of you. A lot of people come and ask me whether I should really do it or not do it, and what is it, and etc. I think uh, it's about when you are ready to go inward,
Yeah, yeah,
when you're
absolutely.
ready, really ready to get over whatever has happened and want to have a new start.
Absolutely. And people, I truly say that believe it that any step, any age, any moment in your life, you can change the game. You can change the entire scenario for yourself. And then things will happen because it's so organic, it doesn't take time. It's actually magical. It's so quick.
Lovely.
So I
Yeah.
don't have to sit for like I do meditate, but it's not like a meditation as well where you have to sit on a daily basis for those 30-40 minutes, focus on your breath and not to think about anything, which is challenging. It's easier than that. It's much easier than that.
Wow. You said something very strong, Shraddha.
Okay. See, I don't
Very,
know.
very
It just
strong.
it just came.
You said very, very strong. It's
Yeah.
yes, I agree. It is very easy. The point I think number of hours which Shraddha has given in practicing with herself, with
Yeah.
the kid, and with the colleagues, all three of it putting together, and some other people whom she just used to meet and do her magic effortlessly without even thinking, it just used to happen.
It just happened. Yeah.
So that was such an amazing power which you had, and I really respect. Thank you so much for
Thank
your
you.
time. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for putting these efforts in learning,
Yeah.
and keep doing that. All of you who
Yes.
are listening to us, you can be in touch with Shraddha Mukashi, the founder of Listening Spaces.
Space.
She's going to make a change in the world for people to have non-judgmental listening, and that matters a lot. A
That's the
lot.
intention. Yeah.
See intention. Thank you so much, our friend Pratik,
Okay.
also to be in connect through us. And thank you so much, each one of you, to listen for the questions and for the
Thank
questions
you.
which has come in through email as well.
Thank you.
Thank you
Yeah.
for listening to us. We will be back with another Q&A
Yeah.
session with the date and time, which is going to be on Tuesday, 7:30, the same time. The dates would be released by the next week. And we are also having people who would like to come and explore NLP. We are also having the Classic Code NLP session starting from the 8th of January. We are also having a session on 19th and 20th on New Code NLP.
Yeah.
People who would like to explore new code can also join 19th and 20th of January.
Yes.
Alrighty. One
Thank you.
last thing to
Okay.
all of
Okay.
you, that is from my side, which Shraddha has brought in. This
Mm-hmm.
world is very small, and the time which you have in this world, which you have come in from 2020, 21, now 22, we've come to the year where the times are changing in Corona, in COVID, etc. So many ups and downs people have gone through. And I think time would never ever come to you to tell you that this is the time for you to go inward. You decide, it is always today, it's never tomorrow. So you
Yeah.
decide today to go inward and find yourself and get hold of easy techniques, whatever you do, get hold of some easy techniques which will help you to build your own body inside.
Yeah.
As John Pinder has developed this science so beautifully to develop the body inside.
Yeah.
So yeah, develop it. Thank
Can
you
I?
so
Can
much,
I?
everyone.
Can
Yes,
I?
sure.
Can I add something to this?
Absolutely, that's yours.
Okay. Okay. So, along with all these things, I would love to say that uh, it's not difficult. It's just one moment at a time. So, it's not a long term goal that you need to set that in this year I'm going to change. No, I will handle this moment differently with little more of awareness, little more of consciousness, and that's it. And there are going to be failures when I'm not able to do that. There are moments when I still get angry. I'm not able to access my anchor, and I forgive myself.
It's
I'm
okay.
being kinder. I'm being kinder there. It's okay. Hota hai. And then come back to the state again.
And
It's
practice it
one
again.
moment at a time. Yeah, that's it.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. And the states and the states and the states would keep developing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's all NLP is all about. Neurolinguistic programming is a toolkit which would equip you with the states and the states and the states. And it's all about how you practice it. So it's
Yes.
going to be your
Absolutely.
baby. All right, great.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, everyone, for your time.
Thank you.
We
Thank
will
you,
log
everyone.
off and we will see you around in the next upcoming Tuesday session and also on
Yep.
19th and 20th of January for the new course session. Thank you. Take
Thank
care.
you. Thank you. Good
Ciao.
night, everyone.
Bye-bye. Good
Bye
night.
bye. Bye.
Bye.